Oh shit, I forgot about this. Trying to pull this out. Oh my morals, don't let me ground. Don't end up. Waiting for everybody. Is it still floppy? Yay! Popping out an alien hand from the mold. Hey you all. When's the next episode dropping? Hopefully this weekend, but not TFC. Hey guys. Hold on. I need my tools. Ugh. So guys, let's dig into the... Ugh. Oh my god. Let's dig into the tea. Tell us this is an hour-long live. Probably. Yeah. Shit. Okay. I gotta try to not fuck this alien hand up. Oh god. I think I waited a little too long. Yes, I'm ready for BGC. Okay. I just need one of this alien's hands to be the little peace finger. What the fuck is this? So, guys, as you can see, I'm working on some characters. One of these is for my coworker, but I got 3 other aliens somewhere over there. Peace sign E. Hey, Sean. I'm in the hospital and my nurse looks like you. Aw. Well, I hope you feel better. What happened? No shade, Sean. I know you said you would never do baddies, but I need many baddies gone wild. You know, I might have to. Let me tell you why. Hold on, let me place that on there. So I might have to. Let me tell you why, guys. So I feel like as time goes on, every year that passes, I feel like the BGC name does kind of lose its momentum. So I might have to... Can you do a mini fight with Sincere? That fought Chelsea's biggest enemy? Like a mini fight? Who should she fight? Well, I mean, I guess she technically jumps Brooke. So, yeah. Okay, so, like I was saying, I feel like every year that passes by, the BGC name kind of loses its momentum a little bit. Sad face. So eventually I might have to start labeling my little BGC shows as baddies instead of BGC. Otherwise it's gonna fade away. Who do I think won Ivory or Cash? I think that Ivory won. Low key. I think that Ivory won. Hold on, you all. This is gonna be so hard to paint. Ooh, hold on. I'm biting my nails at this shit. They're so tiny. Ooh, okay. Don't do it. Don't pick up. Yeah, I think that Ivory won. And I saw a live with Cash. Sorry if I sound really loud, guys. I am very close. I'm in your ear. I saw a live with Cash. She literally said that Ivory won. So, no shade. I think Cash slowed down a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. But I feel like everyone slows down a little bit, eventually. Yay! Look at this. We got one. Yeah. We got one eyeball. Okay, let's see, guys. Okay. Yes. Chase Games 16 says, I think Camp Baddies is a great name for the next season. I agree. That's actually what I was going to change that season to, because it was going to be Camp Bad Girls Club. But since BGC is just kind of over, and slowly over time, people aren't searching for BGC anymore. That's just what it comes down to. So, yeah, I agree that BGC 21, I'm not sure if I'm going to label it BGC 21. It is BGC 21, but that may have to be the last Bad Girls Club season. And then I think we're going to transition to Camp Bad Girls or Camp Baddies, which is an all-star season technically, but we're going to transition the name to Baddies. Mainly because BGC just dying out. What can I say? So yes, you guys do get an all-star season. It's Camp Baddies, which will have like Patrice, Melanie, Phoebe, Mackenzie, Jupiter, Morgan from BGC 20, Pam, Amber, etc. It's gonna have a lot of the girls. I think like 20. Who would win? Patrice, Jupiter, Zari, Phoebe, and Melanie versus Melinda. I think they might be able to take Melinda down if it's that many. Sean, what is your opinion on Alexis from Young and Reckless? I like Alexis. I remember Alexis from Blueface BGC. Hold on, y'all. I'm going in for another eyeball. I'm going in. Here we go. Don't let me fuck it up. Let me see if I can make it so you can see. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah. So far, so good. Oh, God. Oh, God. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Don't do it. Don't do it. Ooh, okay. Let's see. Yeah, I like Alexis. And honestly, guys, I didn't know that Alexis fought, what's her name? Bree. Because Bree a little scrappy. But no shade. Alexis whooped that ass. She did. She sure did. She whooped her ass. Guys, I got another alien eyeball to paint. No. Ooh, hold on. Okay, let's see. I think I fucked this alien up a little bit. Okay. Let's see, guys. Sean, oh wait, wrong one. It's been so long since I've joined one of your lives. Welcome back, Willow. Welcome back. Can you start selling your stuff, please, in your houses, in the school? Because I will literally spend all my money just to buy it. Okay, for everybody in the live right now who wants to buy a figure, you guys know what happens at the end of the year. I do a clearance on all of my old figures. And that doesn't include like the clay ones and stuff. But let me show you some of them I got. Hold on. Okay. So that I almost died. So like this Melanie, because I actually just made a new Melanie. So I'll be selling this Melanie soon. So she's technically an updated Melanie, but then I gave Melanie a brand new sculpt. So, I'll be selling this Melanie, her iconic Orain boots, and then this outfit. So, I almost said her. I got Melanie. She's naked, but probably this old Cassandra I'll be selling. Who else? I made a brand new Aurora. She just doesn't have any paint yet. So I'll be selling the old Aurora. And if you guys don't know who Aurora is, she's the one with the really long braids. Who else should I sell? I have an alternate version of Reyna I'll be selling. So I've got a lot of figures that I'll be selling. I have a few tailors that I'll be selling. So yeah. Not this Mackenzie, but I have a few other Mackenzies I'll be selling too. So keep an eye out for my Etsy shop. I will start selling stuff again. When it comes to the houses are huge. So here you can kind of see what's going on right now. Everything's just kind of piled. I'm running out of room. Okay, Sean, what's your... Wait, I already read that one. Oh, I saw your new videos. Thank you, Toys and More. Camp Baddies always gets pushed back. That's because I never knew what I wanted to do with camp, aka Camp Bad Girls Club at the time. So originally it was going to be, a normal season. And then I ended up coming out with TFC, oh my God, the Fat Cheerleader, TFC first. Then I was going to redo Camp Baddies again with the twins and everything. Then it got pushed back because I just liked the idea of country versus city better. And the season just came together a lot more. And now that season's almost ready to film. So you guys are about to get a brand new season of Bad Girls Club. And then finally, I came to the conclusion that Camp Baddies, aka Camp Bad Girls, should be an all-star season. I mean, it would make sense because it's a competition season. So we might as well have all the old bad girls like Patrice, Amber, maybe even Jenna, get a little drama in there. And yes, they're allowed to fight, so it's going to be a little more entertaining than, Bad Girls Club All-Star Battle. So that's what Camp Baddies is going to be. And that will be the next thing to come out after this new season of Bad Girls Club. Oh, and besides, we need Melinda at Camp Bad Girls. Do you think after episode 4, Taylor will be on Chelsea's fighting level? So I mean, she does start her boxing. I don't think it's going to be episode 5 that she's going to have her boxing hands yet. But by episode 6 to 7, we're going to start seeing Taylor minking these hoes. Okay? So it's coming. It's loading. Someone said, yes, I love the idea of baddies. Someone said, Lord, not Morgan. Sean, who do you think would win? Ivory or Patrice? Personally, I think Patrice. Only because she's bigger than Lex. And maybe even a little stronger. So, Lex is kind of tied with Ivory. So I think that Patrice would get the upper hand. Someone says, I'm having heavy rain right now. Me too. I love Alexis too. Yeah, I like Alexis. I want her on Zeus. Period. I want her to fight Lex. My money would be on Alexis. I'm just saying. So did you finish the BGC 21 house? Okay, hold on. Let me show you. Technically, ignore shirtless Melinda. I was going to resculpt her body. Technically, this was the BGC 21 house. So it is fully built. It's got a lot going on right now. It's a disaster zone. So technically the house is done, but I have decided to redo it. So this is no longer the house. So I have to build Chelsea's house first for TFC, but then I will build the BGC 21 house. And then we will start filming because the cast is done. The cast is finished. So BGC 17 reunion was crazy. Thank you. Guys, if you haven't checked it out, go check out the reunion. I think it went really well. Are you going to open the store up again? I'm going to try to open it up early December. I've got a lot of figures, like, for example, this Melanie right here that I'll be selling. So I'm just preparing those. The store will open again. Yeah, Alexis is strong. Someone said, I was glad Serenity got her lick back. Period. So, Sean, Melanie and Patrice fought a second round. Who do you think won? Ooh. So I feel like it's tricky because I personally kind of feel like it was a tie. If I had to give it to somebody, I might, I don't know. I do feel like it was pretty solid of a tie. Melanie got more punches in. Guys, I can't get it. What the fuck? It won't do it. What the fuck? Come on. There we go. I did it. Haha. No, I'm just kidding. Okay. Who was the girl that beat up Patrice? Which one? Was it Zari on the show? Patrice and Melanie had 3 damn rounds. What's happening on TFC episode 5? Let's dig in. So TFC episode 5, and the only reason it hasn't come out yet is because I do have to build an entire house for Chelsea. So we finally get to see Chelsea's house. Chelsea has her miscarriage. So, you know, that's a pretty deep point for this episode. So Chelsea has her miscarriage. Who else? What else happened? Jacqueline and Cassandra fight in the Target parking lot. They find Raelle and Rachel out there. So they get into like a 2-on-2 fight. What else happens? Ooh. I don't remember. I wrote it so long ago. I know it builds up to Chelsea versus Brooke. So that's loading. I think Taylor goes on a date with Trenton. So yeah, I mean, those are like the main key points. I don't remember if Patrice gets suspended. There's a chance Patrice gets suspended. I don't remember if that's episode 5 or episode 6, but Patrice and Brooke both get suspended. That's what starts the Chelsea versus Patrice and Brooke. They pull up to Brooke's house. That one is episode 6, so I think it's a cliffhanger. But they pull up to Chelsea's house. She fights them in the front yard. So it's Brooke and Patrice versus Taylor, Sincere, and Chelsea. So some tea for y'all. Some tea for y'all. Guys, what is this? Pokemon Pro sent 100. Guys, what does that mean? I'm new to this live stuff. YouTube yelled at me and said I have to start doing lives vertical like this. So that's why we're vertical now. Sean, can I make a flyer for the new BGC? Yes. My only requirement is it's a 4th of July season. So add fireworks. Period. Sean, I know I keep talking about Young and Reckless, but do you like Snow Blue? I gotta try to remember who Snow Blue was. I feel like I vaguely remember Snow Blue. I didn't watch the actual season because I'm not subscribed to Now That's TV. I just watched the clips on Twitter and Instagram. When does the school thing come on? So, and that was the whole point of the live. Here's what's tea, guys. We've got 2 episodes about to come out back to back, but it's not TFC. And that's only because I'm building Chelsea's house. And I just made a new Chelsea. So, here's what you're going to get. The lineup. You ready? We're getting the first episode of Scream Cult. So the new Scream series with Ghostface, we're getting episode 1 finally. And the way I'm doing it is, it's going to be like chapters. So it's going to be chapter 1, and it's going to go by each character. So the first chapter is called Emery. You guys know Emery. So it's her opening scene where she potentially gets murdered. Then chapter 2 will be Sophia. Chapter 3 will be Chase. And then finally, we'll have a little mini movie to round up the whole series with Mackenzie, Tamara, aka Phoebe, or what was her name? Penelope. So yeah, we're getting Scream Cult episode 1 potentially this weekend. I'm gonna try to get it out this weekend. So I'm gonna be filming that this week. So you guys finally get Scream Cult. And if you don't know what Scream Cult is, because I never really released the video I was supposed to on it, it's 12 different 12 different ghost face that are in a little cult, and they murder people throughout the town. It's a good one. Next. Patrice is 6'5". Ivory would get washed. Are we going to talk about how Jacqueline keeps putting girls on the bleachers? Period. Don't fight Jacqueline by the bleachers. You will end up on the floor. So next, this weekend, I'm going to try to release Scream Cult. Yay! So I'm very excited, just in time for Scream 7 to come out. And then, you guys, The Melanie Show with Kenya, Jason, and Melanie is making its return officially. We are getting Melanie, aka The Walking Dead, episode 1, the new series, by Halloween, ideally. I'm not going to 100% promise, because you guys know I'm always late. But the goal is to get Melanie's show out. Episode 1, which happens at Target, where they get killed by the mannequins. That is set to come out before Halloween, if everything goes to plan. Then we will have TFC episode 5. Sean, I made a character inspired by Paige for a project I'm doing, and I felt bad. Is it okay? Yes, it's okay. Paige, funny enough, is named after my twin sister, Paige. But her character was low-key inspired by Dream Doll. Let's see, did it do? It worked! See, guys, that's how I make the little hands be posed. Bing! You have to bend it while it's still kind of flexible. So now he can say peace, bitch. Hey, Sean. Hey, Winter Network. So T. Sean, can you make a Ivory figure that fights like her and has her tattoos? Potentially, yes. I like Ivory. Who wins, Cash or Patrice? Definitely Patrice. No shade. Cash slowing down a little bit. Yes, you guys will get to see both of Chelsea's parents. You will meet her mom and her dad. You guys... Oh, I forgot the most important part. Cassandra's dad comes into the house again. You guys meet Cassandra's dad. Finally. On episode 5. I can't wait. I need a figure. Period! Who of your characters act like Summer, Dolly, and Lex? Low key, Summer kind of reminds me of Paige. Now, Paige isn't as reckless at the mouth. She's like snappy, like Masika from Love and Hip Hop. But she's a little annoying, like Summer. Dolly, I don't know. I don't know if any of my characters are really like Dolly. Yeah, I don't know if anyone's really like Dolly. And then Lex. Lex kind of reminds me of JoJo, but if JoJo could fight. Because JoJo can't fight, and we know that. Ivory's 5'4". Definitely cannot wait for the Target parking lot fight. So that episode comes out after the Melanie episode 1. So I'm trying to come out back-to-back episodes, guys. So that's why this is titled I Will Do Better. I've decided, like, something just snapped in me this week. And I'm like, I'm tired of my YouTube channel. Just like, I'm just not giving it the attention it needs. I don't post enough. I don't release content enough. Like, I plan content, and then I just get sidetracked. And I'm going to do better. So that's why I am pushing these episodes forward quickly. So we're getting Scream Cult filming this year. We are getting the new Melanie show. And then TFC episode 5. I am doing the New Year's show, or like, why can't Brooke fight? So Brooke isn't fighting as good because you guys got to remember, this is high school. A lot of the characters do not fight as well. Some of them fight better, but a lot of them don't fight as well because they're in high school. So if you guys remember Brooke's backstory from BGC 16, is she became a stripper and she ended up fighting a lot when she was a stripper. So a lot of Brooke's fighting experience that made her BGC 16 fighter, she has not had yet. So that's why she cannot fight. Let's clock how we finally got to see Phoebe in the last episode. Yes! In fact, I have Phoebe's alternate head right here. So we got Phoebe with her black hair. Scoop. Someone said, oh, hell no, I ship Aiden and Taylor. Uh-oh. You're going to start that Chelsea-Taylor beef again. Ooh, someone said that means you got some money, Pooh. Really? Is that... So it's like... Wow. Who won that fight in the bathroom? Patrice or Jupiter? I have to give it a tie. And if not, I low-key feel like Jupiter was Mac and Patrice a little more. Like, Patrice can control the fight because she's big, but Jupiter was Mac. When did you start as a YouTuber? Technically, I started in 2015 when I was in high school. And I did YouTube for a little bit. Then I kind of left YouTube around like somewhere in 2018. I was like, I quit. And then I stopped. And then I came back in 2019, near the end of 2019. And that's when I started releasing a lot of like alternate content. So I wasn't doing Bad Girls Club as much. So I did, well, I guess I did BGC 19, but I'm about to DM you on Instagram. And then 2020, 2020 I did good. 2021 to 2024, I kind of had to stop focusing on YouTube because I was trying to graduate college. So I was doing college, and I just graduated college last year. So this was supposed to be my comeback. And I low-key did a shitty job. I need part 2 of the Walking OG Ted. I actually still have those figures, but I don't have the house. And some of the voice actress for the original Kenya's gone. So I might redo The Walking Ted. And I'm talking that first episode you guys saw. I might just film it in the 2 parts, just like it was supposed to be. Same script and everything, but like newer. Like I might just refilm it. Is Melanie on BGC 21? So Melanie is on BGC 21, but she isn't a cast member. So she's kind of a host, like Natalie. So she comes and hosts their little events they get to do. She does fight one time. Someone attacks her on the cast. So Melanie does get into one fight on BGC 21. Ms. Melanie over there. So we do get one Melanie fight, but she's not a cast member. I kind of feel bad for Morgan. Maybe a little bit. I think you should make a figure that fights like Dolly. I mean, yeah. I feel like Dolly just kind of like tucks her head down and does like overhand, like real fast, and then sometimes uppercuts. I think we could make it happen. Someone said, not Masika. Summer is definitely Paige. Did you watch the Baddies Africa reunion yet? No, I haven't. I just wait for the little elite clips to come out on Instagram. Sean, can we see Patrice? Let me see. Where did I put everybody? Go on. I lost everybody. Where are they? Where are you, Patrice? Why can't I find you? Guys, somehow I lost the whole cast. Where the hell did I put them? Like, they're all gone. Where are they? Okay, to be continued. Give me 1 second. I lost everybody. Where are they? Where are they? Oh. Guys, I found them. I'm such a stupid bitch. I'm back, if you couldn't tell. Okay. Alright, let me move this so I don't ink anybody. Someone said JoJo Big for nothing. Sorry, guys, that's my sister yelling. Okay. Patrice. Boop. If it will clear on her. Alright, we got Miss Patrice. So, yeah. Anybody else we want to see? Sean, can you make a tall female that's built like Patrice, but got a little more weight and can beat anybody? You mean Melinda? Melinda's naked. I don't want to flash you guys, but... Melinda. I need to give this house some clothing. She's naked right now. But, like, look how big Melinda is compared to people. Oops, slip. Okay. Sorry, guys. I know I'm way behind on these comments. How do we audition for voices? So I usually do auditions on Instagram. Someone said, yeah, because I wanted a voice for Rachel on TFC so bad. Rachel will still be on a new upcoming BGC season. Well, Baddies. The next one might just be Baddies Texas for the next season, but after this All-Star Battle thing. Alicia, BGC 18 versus Chelsea. Chelsea taking it. She'll keep up. Serenity versus LCK. Probably LC. No shade. Is Bianca coming back again for another episode? Yes, she does. How can you buy the dolls? I sell them on Etsy. Let's see. Sean, I've been a supporter since I was 13 and I'm 22 now. Thank you. Hold on, guys. You might hear a dog bark. Congratulations. Going back and watching the old seasons, ain't nobody really have hands but Patrice. Serenity reminds me of Elsie, but she's not as aggy as Elsie. How big are the dolls? So I have two different versions, as you can see. So we've got the micro ones, which are this big. So these are cute and small. That's the scale I'm doing the aliens in right now. So these are just the small ones. And then I've got the bigger ones. So here's a size comparison. So big difference. But the only reason I'm doing the small ones is I'm running out of space. Because look at this. It goes to the ceiling. So I'm running out of space. High School Bullying series. Do Cassandra and Patrice make up? Yes, they do. I thought Patrice was going to bully the British girl in high school. She does. It's just not like a main focal point, unfortunately. Hey, Sean. Hey, Karma. For you most. Wait, for you will she be in Kay's group? She will, but Kay's group eventually goes back to Zora South for future seasons, so she won't be there forever. Someone said I'm talking about Melinda. Oh, here we go with the barking. They are out of stock right now because I have not restocked. A lot of the old designs and everything are gone. I will be posting like this many. She will be posted once I fix her up a little bit. Cool. So a few characters will go on there. They're just out of stock right now. Why do you think we haven't seen Taryn on TFC? She dropped out already. You don't see her too much. She's just kind of a side character on TFC. I never really saw Taryn as a main character for the show. Just kind of like a drop in and spin a little drama. But we might see her. We might see her and Patrice get a little. Wait, who does Particle? Who does Particle act like from Baddies? Crying. Okay, so who does Patrice act like? I kind of feel like Patrice reminds me of Tasiki, to be honest. Just like Patrice now, like later season BGC Patrice, she kind of is a lot more chill, but she knows her hands are like a weapon. So I would have to say she's most like Tasiki, maybe a little bit like Sky when Sky was on there from Black Ink Crew. Crying. Oh, I meant will Melinda be in Kay's group? No. Melinda is a side character. We may see her squabble just in the background. You guys know how throw in those random character fights. Will you do a face reveal? I did one a long time ago. Right now I look like shit. I skipped the gym for 2 weeks. I ain't doing it today. But I will do another one soon. Yes. Kenya should be a main villain on TFC. Kenya is spicy. I like her. So maybe we'll see Kenya spice up some drama. You should do a reality game show called Big Brother, if that's what it is, and do the USA version, not the UK or Australia version. I've seen Big Brother, but I would have to rewatch it. It's been a long time. I think Chloe and Taylor and Chelsea would be a good trio. That could be a cute trio. Taryn definitely deserves more screen time. Okay, maybe I'll write her in a little bit more. Hey, Raisin. I was gonna say, Patrice is not boring. Yeah, Tasiki's boring. Patrice is... No shade. I like Tasiki, but she needs to like talk a little more. She just kind of lurks in the background. And behind the scenes, she's got a lot of personality, and on her lives, she's got a lot of personality. I need to see that Tasiki. We need you to act up a little bit, okay? Oh, someone says, I guess that makes Brooke on a Mac. Ooh. Yeah, I could see it. Brooke is a little bit like Anna Mac when you think about it. Yes, Chelsea can be the Julie. You should make a Bad Boys. Maybe I'll start doing some parodies of Bad Boys and see how I like it. Maybe I'll dig into it. I've had that requested a lot. Did you say yes, you were going to make an Ivory? I said yes, that could happen. Once I get caught up, because I'm trying to recast everyone in small scale too, so I have both. So once I get all caught up, hold on, then I might make it. Why do you spell Phoebe like Phoebe? So back then I was trying to trademark my characters' names, and if their name's already trademarked, like the way it's spelt and everything, you can't do it. So I was trying to spell people's names weird. So Phoebe became Phoebe, but pronounced Phoebe, so it'd be easier to trademark. But yeah, now everyone just calls her Phoebe. Sean, do you sell custom characters? If so, how much will they cost? I'm still trying to figure out what the cost will be, just because these characters take like hours to make. So I'm not sure yet. Unfortunately, some of the last figures I sold were about $32. So a custom may be $39 to $40. And that's because you guys got to remember they're handmade. I make them for hours. So their clothing, their hair, everything made. Focus on her face. Being mean. But yeah. That would be dope. Please bring back the way Patrice used to say the B word really hard. Bitch. My custom needs to be frontline in a Bad Boys Club, running that house. Key. Period. Sean, you gotta do Dollhouse for the trans. Ooh. See, I gotta make some trans characters, because I have not made any trans characters yet. I need to. I need to. If you ever do a Big Brother, who would be the Julie Shin? I low-key feel like it would be Chelsea. Hold on, guys. Do you guys think that Chelsea is a good host? Because I feel like she's growing, even though she beat Morgan's ass. Now, hold on, because we all make mistakes. Even though she beat Morgan's ass, I still think that she's a good host. Do you live in Brazil? I do not. I'm in the United States. Any update for the BGC 21 or the Mom Show? Yes. BGC 21, I've got most of the cast right here, actually. We got Emery, she's a replacement. We got, oh, hold on. Let me fix her wig. We got Miss Pam. We've got Aurora. Who else we got? So we've got the cast pretty much. I don't think I have all of them over here, but is that all of them? Oh, I got some more in here. Hold on, you all. Hold on. We've got Cynthia. Yuna. Amy. And I think that's... I'm missing Hunter. She's somewhere. So yeah, got most of the cast here. Oh, Melinda. So if you guys don't know, Melinda's on BGC 21. Finally. Okay, let's see. Oh, Sean, I gotta go to middle school tomorrow. Bye. Sean, will the BGC 21 house be bigger and modern, or will it stay in the same design as others? Hold on. Let me grab my iPad. Alright, let's see if this thing's alive. It is. Let me show you. So the BGC 21 house is getting redesigned and rebuilt to be even bigger. It will be the biggest one. Bitch. Hello? Ooh. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, my iPad's crashing out right now. So it's gonna be the biggest house, the biggest BGC house I've ever done. It's gonna be huge. I gotta reconnect to the Wi-Fi. Don't tell anybody. Bring it back. It's please. So yeah, someone said, Sean, she's a great host. You gotta make Joyce. Who even likes Morgan? She's an amazing host, and she needs to not be penalized for fighting Morgan. I feel like she's a really good modern host. Yes, because Chelsea during them interviews. Now why you ain't used that veto? Yeah, Chelsea asked very direct questions. So Phoebe was a little more like professional with it, while Morgan was straight up like, guys, how do I find my page? Oh, here we go. Like Phoebe's like, so guys, what are we gonna do? And Chelsea was like, do you want to fight her? Because she punched you in the face. Okay, let's see. Do Pam's got some squabble to her? She does. Pam is she's sloppy at fighting, but she's scrappy and she gets some good hits. So Pam fights a lot and she's got some scrap. She reminds me of, if you guys remember BGC 8, Amy. Remember Amy from BGC 8, how she kind of windmills, but she be macking sometimes? That's kind of like Pam. Sean, how do you feel about Sarah coming back for Baddies USA? I'm very excited for the BGC lineup. I am. Okay, y'all. So, here is what I'm doing for BGC 21's house idea. Now, it's going to be a little bit different, but what I decided to do is kind of like a modernized barn. So like a barn that was turned into like a house. But I'm going to make it huge. So it's going to have like rooms that come out on each side, a 2-story tall living room, like a huge beauty room, big bedrooms, huge kitchen. So it's going to be ginormous. So this is kind of its inspiration, and it's going to be white just like this with the white or the pink BGC symbol. And then it's going to have a front porch on it though. So it's going to be humongous. It's going to be 3 stories tall. So it's going to be one of the biggest BGC houses I've done. So I'm very excited. So yeah, that's kind of its inspiration. So a 3-story tall like barn mansion. Because as you guys know, this is country versus city. What else? Let's see. How do you make the dolls fight? So I do stop motion. Sean, is there any tea on TFC episode 5? Well, there's a 2 versus 2 fight of Cassandra and Jacqueline versus Raelle and Rachel. And I think I'm going to have Cassandra fight Rachel and Jacqueline fight Raelle again. So they're getting that round 3, period. Cassandra's dad comes back. Chelsea has her miscarriage. And we start to see the lineup for Brooke versus Chelsea, or Brooke and Patrice versus Chelsea, Sincere, and Taylor. Where's Hunter? Ooh, someone said Summer. I don't know. She's somewhere in there, and I'm not going to go dig her out, but Sean, these voice changes you keep doing get me laughing in the hospital. Sean, I can't wait to voice Rachel. It's Samai. I already know it's going to be amazing. The BGC 21 house that you showed reminds me of BGC 17 in the converted warehouse. So I can't wait to see. Yes, guys, this house is going to be huge. Like, it's going to feel just open, giant. And you guys know how I always do the colors, like the same color scheme, which is usually blue, some pink, some purple, gray, and then beige. Well, this house is going to have beige, obviously, because it's a neutral color, but it's going to use a lot of green. So a lot of the house is going to be foresty green with green wallpapers and like nature and plants. So it's going to be a very like rustic, modern green hue to it. So it's going to be a very different vibe to this house compared to any other season. I think this will be probably the best house I've ever done. Period. I'm glad Kay's dad is making an appearance. Yes. So after this episode, Kay's dad becomes a part of the show, just like Kay's mom. So he is written in. So wait, why does Aiden and Xavier fight if Aiden seemed okay with the pregnancy? Because Xavier is mad that he got Chelsea pregnant in the first place. No shade. I feel like Taylor would give Rachel. Yeah, which we kind of saw that mini fight. Taylor kind of minked Rachel a little bit. When is the new BGC 21 coming up? Most likely December. Most likely December. And that's because I have to rebuild the new mansion. So the cast is pretty much done right here. And Melinda. As you guys know, Melinda's on there. Let me just crunch these hoes up. So can't wait for Melinda. She is going to be such an iconic bad girl. And she fights the whole club in one of the episodes. She literally fights everybody at the club. You know Melinda. So it's probably going to be December, just like BGC 20 when it came out, right around December, end of November. So somewhere in that time. Just depends on how fast I build that mansion. Trenton would be her Brendan. What are your thoughts on the cast of Baddies USA? Me personally, I think the cast is eating, but whoever thought it was a good idea to bring Smiley and Gretchen back needs to be fired. First of all, we didn't need Gretchen back. I don't know why she's back. We didn't need her back. Smiley's messy. I can get over Smiley being back, but Gretchen, we did not need her back. Now, who cutting her a check? I want Ivory back, and I want E.T. back. Right now. Period. Voodoo dollars. I think the girls should bring guys from the club. Yeah, they should. Unfortunately, I did not have anyone bring a guy home, which I should have. But I already wrote the whole season, so maybe I'll see if I can write it in somewhere. I don't like how Xavier hasn't checked on Chelsea yet because he's too worried about Taylor and Paige. Xavier has some problems. And I'm wondering if I want to deep dive into them or not. I think I should because it would answer a lot of questions. And I feel like his character needs more depth because maybe there's things we're not understanding about him, but I do want him to finally snap and then beg for Taylor back. I think that's going to happen. So first, here's the tea, guys. Here's the tea. It's going to be a little triangle because we need Taylor versus Bianca. Even though they're okay right now, we got to write that in. We also need Paige versus Bianca. So you can see where I'm going with this. Xavier cheats on Paige with Bianca. Poor Bianca. Paige and Bianca get into it. Xavier then confesses his love for Taylor and says he misses her and he's sorry and blah, 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 blah. And then Bianca thinks that Taylor's taking her man. And that's going to ignite their mini beef. Side note, Jupiter has big Lex's hands and Summer's personality. Someone said, Steve. How many episodes will BGC 21 have? BGC 21 has 6 normal episodes and a 2-part reunion. So technically 8. Someone said, y'all, I love Gretchen. What y'all hate her for? Because her whole storyline was saying the N-word without being black. Someone said, damn. This is tea for me. Mackenzie gives Summer no shade. Ooh. Who's winning? Wait, who's winning? Jupiter or Bianca? Y'all. It's gonna be Jupiter. Period. Okay. Morgan give Dolly. Which Morgan? If that really happens, Xavier is really gonna piss me off. Yes. I have a question. Why Jupiter and MC? Like Jupiter and Mackenzie? What do you mean, why? Like, why are they friends? Jupiter is Naj. Ivory, Krishan, and Big Lex fighting-wise and personality-wise. Now that you put it like that, Xavier is moving like Duke Tennis. Oh, season 20, Morgan. Because she started making that whole episode about her scalp like Dolly did her arm. Delilah says, can you shout me out? Yes, Delilah Scott -H3Z, I can. Shout out to you. Someone said, I'm Aries. Period. Now, guys, I do have to go soon because I have to finish these aliens. Oh, I keep hitting it. Okay. So, here's Meep. Small Meep. I have to give him his little eye shine. It adds a big difference. Trust me. Someone said, Sean, when are we getting the X on the Beach show? Because I low-key need to see the show. So that will be a next year show. And I mean early next year. So I'm doing BGC 21 first. And I have started working on the cast for the X on the Beach type of show. And I'm also going to be doing a Jersey Shore type of show. Yep, meep. So, like I said, the title of this is called I'm going to do better because I am going to try to do better. I'm going to start putting more effort in. Is there going to be a parody of Love Island? So technically this is kind of the parody of Love Island, and it's called Love's a Beach. And it's going to have like Amber, Jupiter, Bianca, Mackenzie, Bren, Skylar, who else? And a few others. Oops, someone said, Sean, we need a Stranger Things type of skit from you. We should do that, shouldn't we? I wanted to do one with Melinda where she's listening to like that one song, Running Up That Hill, and then she becomes Max from Stranger Things. There's more stores in the sky. Look at this. There is stores in the sky. It just goes up and up and up and up, up. And I got more over here. So much going on. I have a question. Why is Jupiter, Mackenzie met in BGC 20? Wait, and then they take me to high school together in season 2. They should be friends before BGC 20. So BGC universe and TFC universe are 2 separate universes. So think of it like Marvel, where it's like multiverse of madness. You know how there's like multiple Spider-Mans? It's kind of the same thing. It's taking Bad Girls Club girls from like my BGC show and putting them in like an alternate universe, all in one high school. So that's why obviously like all the girls on BGC did not know each other prior. So yeah, TFC is just an alternate reality of Bad Girls Club where they're all in one school. So it's pretty much taking all the storylines from my BGC show, like all the beefs, and we're just merging it into a storyline on TFC. So like, for example, season 3, Cassandra goes to summer camp, so it's summertime for season 3, and you're gonna meet Holly, Nastasha, Phoebe, and Amanda, so that storyline's coming to life. And we might get a little bit of Brooke versus Bree and Jessica. So it's an alternate reality. You can build a whole ass city with these sets. I already know Amber finna tear Bianca and Jupiter. Because Jupiter can beat Bianca, and Jupiter low-key grabs and Amber's from the shoulders. I need another lesbian couple and another gay couple. Period. I like the dinner. Jupiter ain't grab at Patrice. She tie-in with Amber. Is Serenity from BGC 17 will return to another BGC? Serenity might do the All-Star season, but otherwise she's only on TFC right now. So Serenity is on TFC. Can you show me the redhead doll with the blue dress? If I can get it to focus on her. It's Bia. Scoop. When are you going to set up the dolls? Well, right now I've just been storing them. And I've been redoing a lot of their sculpts and stuff. But I hope he's not mushy. But I'm doing Scream Cult. So technically I just pull them out as I film with them. And then I'll plop them back in there. Yeah, Serenity's on TFC. She's Gabby's new friend. I think they met on episode 3. Melinda needs to teach. Okay, so you guys said you wanted to see the different dolls. Okay, so let's start with the small ones. Hold on. Right now I'm working on 2 Meeps. One's for my coworker, and then one's for a new mini movie called Wreckage Site. That one I don't know when it will come out, but it's in the plan now. We got Emery. We got Pam. We've got Aurora. We've got Amy. Bia. Cynthia. Yuna. So that's most of the BGC 21 cast besides Hunter. We're missing Hunter. We've got... Hold on. Patrice. And some of them are dusty. We got Taylor. We've got Cassandra with no pants. We've got Melanie from the Many Fight. Now, and then Melinda, who's naked. And then big figures. We've got Big Melanie. I got Trenton. Taylor. Some of them I'm working on. We got Big Aurora, Big Emery, Bald Amber. So this is a new amber. Naked Cassandra. Oh my god, she's dead. I say that every time I drop one of them. We've got Bryn. Shelby. Mackenzie. I'm just gonna keep pulling them out of my ass. Ugh. We've got Jacqueline. Who else I got over here? Ooh, why does he look roughed up? He looks like he got his ass beat. Alright, we got Corey. Corey's hat. We got Jupiter. I think that's all of them I've got around me right now. Ooh. I've got super tiny Melanie that I'm reconstructing the outfit on right now. So I'm building this outfit on this little Melanie. So she is unpainted right now. Scoop. Yeah. Okay, let's see. The gods are watching. Brooke's been... So it said Brooke's been pregnant for 2 years. When's she gonna have that baby? When she ready. Bia is a mix of Melanie and Mackenzie. Wait, we low-key need a Kitty mini fight. Ooh, yeah, Kitty does need to. Someone said that don't make sense because in BGC 15, Chelsea and Taylor were best friends in high school. And then on the show they fight in high school. So once again, that's the same storyline from BGC 15 being played out in the TFC storyline, and it's a different storyline too. So on BGC 15, in their storyline, Taylor allegedly cheated on Chelsea's cousin. In the TFC universe, Taylor dated Chelsea's brother. So once again, it's 2 separate universes. Ultimately, why would Chelsea and Taylor from BGC 15, which was in 2015, be in high school with Jupiter, who's on BGC 20, which is almost, 7 years later? They wouldn't be the same age. So ultimately, it's a different universe. They wouldn't even be close in age, but they're all in high school together. If you did a Baddies franchise, who would be on season 1? Like, if it was like old Bad Girls, but coming back for Baddies, I think I would do a lot of the OGs, like Chelsea, Taylor, Phoebe, Paige. I might throw in some fan favorites, like Amber, Chloe. Who else? I think people are gonna like Pam and her messiness from this new season. So I'd throw some of them in there. Good night, Chase. Melanie is like the Now That's TV Cashmere, and Jocelyn's Cabaret Andrea. Melanie still owes me money. Melanie low-key tore Patrice, like their first round with the BGC 10 sounds. Oh. Someone said, "Oh, they look tea. Thank you. Show me season 3 of TLC." like TFC. So I don't have most of season 3 written yet. So there's not much I can show. Test what you need to build a new wrestling arena. Why don't some of your characters have noses? So it's just a little quirk. My characters were inspired by Lego minifigures back in the day. So they were supposed to just have very simple faces of just eyes and then a mouth. But as time went on, I started giving some of my characters noses. But a lot of the old OG characters don't have noses because that was just my art style back then. So now it's just a mixture. Now it's just a Sean Shows thing of some characters have noses and some do not. When I see Shelby and Bren jump Jacqueline, I'm hopping through the screen and tearing them up. Who won it first? Line it up. Period. I need you to make a season 3. He should build a Thunderdome. Do Amy versus Kitty mini fight. Ooh. I low-key feel like Amy might win, but you never know. Damn, Brooke, you moving like Bonnie from Family in the earlier seasons. Who will win, Jupiter or Ivory? I think Jupiter. No shade. Can you set a couple up at the bar? Like this bar? Hold on. Boop. Alright, let's see if we can get Melanie to stand at the bar. And not look like a serial killer. Period. Stand the fuck up, Melanie. Who else should we put at the bar? Alright, we can put Jacqueline over here. There we go. Scoop. When is Baddie's Clutch with Sabrina and... Oh, Baddie's Couch with Sabrina and Melanie. That is the next sit-down in probably November. So I think I might pair that filming up with TFC episode 5. And then do Baddie's Couch at the same time. Someone said, my God, I love how you made Jupiter fight. But... God bless you, twin. Brooke probably had another kid already. So I think I'm going to have Brooke just be pregnant with her second kid. Because as you guys know, she was supposed to be pregnant at the New Year's special. And that was 2 years ago. So that bitch been pregnant for 2 years. So now we're just going to do kid number 2. Kid number 2. Patrice big ass on top of everybody, but got beat by Zari. Oops, someone said, well, Sean, I gotta go. In fact, guys, I gotta go too, because I gotta finish this alien for my coworker. And I gotta make a little ghost face for my other coworker. So, bye, guys. Someone said, oh my gosh, I love how you made Jupiter fight Big and Tall Girl in the bathroom. Get her, Jupiter. Jupiter and her. Iconic fighting outfit. All right, y'all. I gotta go. Bye.